Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Truly grateful. By the time this is uploaded, we'll be on our way back to St. Carlos City, man. We had a great 10, 11 days vacation. The kids really had a great time, man. But I give my Filipino girlfriend 48,000 pesos per month. I just want to talk a little bit about that. Finally received an appointment for Booby's Social Security benefits in Manila. Despite what you've heard, okay, people will tell you that I went back to America to do that. No. Okay, but one of the first questions Social Security asks you when you apply for your benefits is, do you have minor children? Because they're eligible for your benefits, obviously. And I'm talking as if y'all know this. If you don't, now you know. I think under 18. And at the time, I had 3 children, because I got caught up over here. But this story really is about catching up, because at some point you catch up if you do the right thing. But anyway, so I put all 3 of them on there. But Booby wasn't eligible because she hadn't had a CRBA. Of course, she hadn't had her Social Security number, but she's in the system already. So my 2 sons, at the time, they were age 14 and 12. They started receiving a little bit over $1,100 each every month. And I give the money to the mother, straight to the mother. And this is funny because I don't even know, but the Social Security guy who I was talking to on the phone, he said, well, if you're not with the mother, it's probably best to go ahead and let her receive the money. That way you don't have to worry about child support or anything like that. See? So having children later on in your life, it's not all bad. Because like I said, you catch up if you do the right thing. Well, anyway, that's what I did. So now that Booby will be eligible, I'm going to do the same thing with Maryland. So once Booby becomes eligible and her benefits start, they're going to have to split that money 3 ways. It's going to be like $800 each every month. So Booby will be receiving like 48,000 pesos every month, and I've had good friends say, man, don't do it. Don't give that money to the woman. You do it. Let it come to you and all that. But they don't understand. I don't want the headache. I don't want, one day they get a wild hair and they behind and they say, hey, I'm going to take them to child support. I don't want any of that stuff. See, despite what you hear about me, I'm of good character, man. I'm not a scammer. I'm not a bad father. I'm not any of that. Because, when you become YouTube famous, they start coming after you. And the first thing they want to do is, assassinate your character. They start making up shit. They start lying. It's always a character issue. But anyway, I've always done right by my children. I'm going to give that money to her because, number one, I don't want that issue ever. Number 2, I'm 62, getting ready to turn 63. So if something were to happen to me, it would be a whole lot of mess for them to get, a hold of that money. So it's best that I just give it to Maryland and let her handle it. I trust her, just like I trust the other 2 mothers that have my children. By the way, both of my sons are in America. They're thriving. They're doing well. I just think it's the best thing to do, and that way, at some point, Booby's going to eventually get all the money because she's only 5. My one son, he's 13. No, he's 14, and the other will become 16. I think they drop off when they get 18. So once they drop off in 4 or 5 years, Booby will get all the money anyway. So then they're going to be sad. They got the house, they got the 2 houses, and all of that. And then it gives me a peace of mind. Because remember, we went over here on a day-to-day basis. It can all blow up on you in one day, on one rumor. Every time I wake up, it could be something. Because I don't understand the language. I don't know who she's talking to. She's got her own life. When I make a video, people watch it, but I don't know who's watching it. I don't know how they interpret it. And then they may say something to Maryland. You understand what I'm saying? But at some point you catch up. At some point you really start living your best life. See, a lot of times when you have a child at an older age, they'll be like, oh man, you got 18 years of child support, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. No, you don't. Depends on how old you are. It depends if, if you're drawing your Social Security. It really makes it smoother. You don't even have to worry about that anymore. I just know that my daughter's going to be taken care of, very well taken care of. As a matter of fact, Booby will become the breadwinner. Okay, she's going to become the golden goose. So I don't mind giving Marilyn that money. It's the right thing to do. Because I'm getting up there in age, and I just don't want any problems coming to them. You hear a lot of people talking about, if you're going to come over here and fool with the women, make sure that you leave them in a better position than when you met them. I mean, if you have a legitimate relationship, if you got skins in the game, if you get married, if you have children, et cetera, et cetera. And I believe that. I'm 100% on board with that. Because that's the one thing that they're going to do if you do break up. But now they don't have any, and what I mean is that revenge factor. They're going to say, oh, he didn't take care of me. Oh, look how he left me. Okay. But let me keep it on me, because y'all got to understand, my videos are about me. Whenever I make those videos, like, don't get caught up over here, I'm telling you what happened to me. A lot of you guys, you take that stuff personal. When I say a lot of guys are avoiding the Philippines because of this reason, I'm telling you the things that happened to me. Getting married, getting shacked up, having children, okay? I even went broke when my son was born, paying for his hospitalization. I haven't died, certainly, and I haven't lost my health. But when I make a video, it's about me. It's not about anybody else. People get angry. They think I'm talking to them. No, those videos are about me and what I went through. But if you stay the course, man, if you do the right thing, eventually you're going to catch up. And see, I've caught up. Once I signed them papers, because Booby doesn't even have to go with me. All I got to do is show up at the embassy with the CRBA, the application, of course, her signed passport and my signed passport. That's it. And everything is going to be everything. And, I'm really thankful for that, because I'm not going to lie. It's a weight off my shoulders, man. Just to know that no matter what happens, we break up, if I die or anything like that, Booby's taken care of. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I got caught up, man. But I've caught up. I'm winning again. Because that's what people do who have good character. See, success is your greatest revenge. When you become YouTube famous, because be careful what you wish for, guys out there. And people start coming for you. Shout out to Richie Rich and Chang for that live stream the other day about when you start winning, why do the haters show up? Because they're going to show up, guys. Okay? So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find it in your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. If you get caught up, catch up. If you have good character and you stay the course, it's going to happen. You're going to be able to win. You're going to be able to ride into the sunset. I don't have a problem giving that money to Merle. Actually, I'm proud of it. I've done everything I said I was going to do. Okay? Now it's time for me. Now's the time for me. I can do some traveling around. See, I don't have to worry about that. If something happens to me, what's going to happen to Booby? Booby's going to be taken care of. She's eventually going to be the breadwinner. At some point, Booby will be earning like over 100,000 pesos a month. It's a lot of money over here. And she's going to get the cost of living increases just like I do every month. So take care, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. By the time y'all see this, I'm already on my way. Shout out to Mad Matt. I met him yesterday, guys. I'm going to tell y'all, you haters out there, this is a big guy. He's a big guy. You see him from here on up. But he's become YouTube famous. I was going to have a collab with him because we're staying in the same Airbnb condo unit, but I never saw him again. But he's totally different than what he is on camera. He really is a gentleman, guys. So I'll see y'all later.
Boots on the ground, don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers, a tribute through music.